Wildgate is back, folks, and it's bigger and better than ever before. Season 1, Emergence, is almost upon us, and it completely reshapes the game, addressing much of the feedback heard from players. There's a 2-player ship, 2 completely new modes, another prospector, and so much more. Even if you previously wrote off the game, trust me, you're gonna want to see this. With a free trial weekend coming up very soon, let me show you why there's never been a better time to jump into the Reach, whether you're a new or returning player. We've got a heck of a lot to cover, so let's just get straight into it. The Outlaw is in direct response to probably the single most common feedback point. I don't have 3 other friends to crew up with. Well, now you don't have to. The Outlaw is a 1 to 2 player ship, similar to the sloop in Sea of Thieves. It's significantly smaller than the 4 other vessels, but also significantly weaker, with it coming in at 60 health for solo crews and 50 health for duo crews. However, it has a 30% increase in speed, a 20% bonus to turn speed, AI robot gunners, and an AI robot defender. Solo crews also have 2 extra hardpoint slots, and they start with 20 fuel, 20 ice, and 1000 ammo instead of the usual 5 ice, 5 fuel, and 50 ammo. If that's too much to remember, I'll put the info on screen now. All this makes the Outlaw a very real threat to the bigger ships when it's in the hands of experienced players. This ship will mean you no longer have to worry about finding people to 4-stack with or trying to coordinate with a crew of randoms. Wildgate now has a definitive playstyle for solos and duos, reducing one of the major criticisms and barriers to entry that many had. Next up, we have Charlie. Not only Wildgate's first new prospector, but Wildgate's first support prospector. Charlie is a psionic being formed through energy and has a flat 100 health. She has the ability to teleport to allies, dead or alive, within 150 meters, regardless of obstacles, giving her both some excellent movement and supporting capabilities. Whether it's in a POI, on an enemy ship, or floating out in the Reach, she'll be able to quickly get to an ally to lend a hand. And lending a hand is exactly what she does, as Charlie can instantly revive allies. She doesn't need to channel interact for the full duration, just a single button press and they're back. If that wasn't enough, Cosmic Storms, Radiation, Fire, and Shock Fields heal her. You heard me right, this is a game-changing ability, giving her excellent boarding potential, PvE advantages, and exploration buffs. Charlie is shaping up to be both an extremely strong and fun prospector. I can't wait to get my hands on her soon. Treasure Hunt is Wildgate's first new game mode launching with Emergence, and it addresses another common feedback point. I just want to chill and have a sci-fi adventure with my friends. This mode is all about delivering the classic space fantasy, with you exploring the Reach, defeating space monsters, and discovering treasure. Treasure Hunt functions as a classic extraction mode. From the get-go, 3 Wildgates are open across the map, no waiting for them to charge, and you can leave whenever you want. It's classic risk versus reward gameplay that many players love. Completing objectives, collecting treasures, and blasting ships, be it AI or player, will net you valuable loot. Perhaps you'll attempt the difficult Ghost Ship World event for an even bigger haul, or maybe you'll work with another crew to take it down. Beware though, whilst PvP is optional, just like in games like Sea of Thieves, it's still a very real threat. Other crews could hunt you, allies could betray you, all at any point. At 30,000 loot, you'll start being hunted by a powerful bounty ship, and it's at this point that you should probably think about leaving, though you can always try and fight. Only when you leave the Reach does the loot get converted into XP, so whilst a more casual mode, you'll still need to stay vigilant and not get too greedy. Fleet Battle is the second new game mode launching with Season 1, and it's one for those who just love PvP. It's a slightly more casual, lower stakes mode than Artifact Brawl, as jumping into a match will see you teaming up with 2 other ships in a 3 vs 3 format. You'll need to work together to complete objectives, obtain artifacts, and defeat enemies to progress a score meter. The first team to fill it to the top wins. Respawns are enabled though, so if your ship gets destroyed, shrug it off and get back to the fight. Backfill is also enabled, meaning if one of your crewmates leaves, another will replace them. In Fleet Battle, the reach is smaller, focusing this mode around fun, chaotic and action-packed space fights. The Outlaw and Scout currently aren't playable in this mode, whilst Moonshot consider if they have a place. And it's worth mentioning that both this mode and Treasure Hunt are marked as in development. The devs have said that what's shipping in Emergence is just the emergence, hence the name, of what they want these new ways to play to evolve into. The Dead Worlds is a perilous new region of the Reach. Unlike the Gloam Expanse introduced during the Halloween event, it has some very unique gameplay. In this desert-like biome, there are no ice asteroids at all, meaning the 5 ice you start with must last the entire match. That is unless you have a Sal on your team who can still salvage items with a chance of getting ice. It's not all bad news though. Vampiric hardpoints introduced with Hallowed Beyond continue to let you siphon energy from wrecked vessels, but can now also be used to harness the power of new Crimson Towers to repair your ship. When exploring the Dead Worlds, you'll also run into ancient travel rings. These mysterious gateways give your ship a massive boost of speed on a 15 to 20 second cooldown, but players and probes can also use them without triggering the recharge timer. The Dead Worlds is a harsher, more dangerous area of the Reach, not for the faint of heart. Euphonic Orbs is a brand new large alien POI, with a unique entrance and objective sequence. It's part of the same spawn table as the Monolith and Obelisk, meaning only one of the 3 can spawn per match, which also means there's a higher chance of the artifact being inside. Euphonic Orbs' objectives are all based around music, where you'll have to complete ancient songs to progress further. The POI's design is quite open, meaning if contested, an intense PvP showdown is almost guaranteed, and with the new support prospector, it looks like a lot of chaos is about to ensue inside. The Medic Drone is a new piece of equipment which heals yourself and allies within 10 meters for 30 seconds. It has 2 charges, healing at a rate of 15 health per second. If you're playing Charlie, this will probably be a must-have alongside the Doctor for one of your weapons, to build around her supportive playstyle. The Resonator is a powerful new weapon, which functions similarly to Sojourn's railgun for anyone who's played Overwatch. Its primary fire is a short-range beam which generates charge by dealing damage, with its secondary fire launching a grenade that releases said charge in a 2-meter radius. Primary fire deals 100 damage per second, with critical hits doubling that to 200, and its grenade damage does 25 for an uncharged shot and 100 for a fully charged shot. I absolutely love the look of this weapon, and I think it's probably going to become part of my regular loadout. It seems like it has some serious lethality. Custom lobbies are debuting in Season 1. The feedback has been heard loud and clear. You can now create your own games. Moonshot have also added some dedicated spectator slots in there, making the feature perfect for hosting tournaments, or if you just want to fly around and watch your friends play Wildgate. To round off this overview of Emergence, with the first season comes the first full Adventure Pass. This functions exactly like a battle pass, except it's completely free. 48 tiers of rewards for you to work towards as you play through the season, including the new Prospector Charlie, the Medic Drone, and Resonator. This isn't seasonal either. It'll remain in-game forever if you don't manage to complete it throughout the duration of Emergence. And there we have it. Season 1 Emergence is Wildgate's biggest update yet, and brings in so much amazing content reshaping how you play the game. And it doesn't stop there. Reach anomalies will continue to surface all throughout Season 1, a Christmas event is in the works, and the mid-season patch will launch partway through the season. Moonshot have even said that some work in progress, unannounced content and features narrowly missed the launch of Season 1, which may find their way into the mid-season patch instead if they get in a place they're happy with. I am incredibly hyped for Emergence though. I cannot wait to get my hands on everything coming in the update. There's some really game-changing stuff here, and I would encourage anyone to jump in and give Wildgate a shot, whether you're a new or returning player. And there's not long to wait. Season 1 launches next Wednesday, November 19th, with a Steam-free trial weekend following after, from the 20th to the 24th of November. For more Wildgate content, you can click the top right now. But that does just about bring us to the end of the video. Let me know what you think of all this down in the comments below. Are you excited for Emergence, and what's your favourite feature coming in the update? Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, then please do consider leaving a like. It really does help out the channel an absolute ton, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest Wildgate news as and when it comes out. And while you're at it, why not hit the bell so you will never miss a single upload. But anyways, apart from all that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.